SunnyV2. Why Nigahiga quit YouTube. Is that how you say it? A full explanation. Let's see.
Nigahiga hasn't uploaded a video since April 2020, so we're going to provide a full-length explanation for his disappearance, which can only be understood if you first realize that the channel included another person by the name of Sean Fujiyoshi. Sean was there for all of the channel's most notable early content, namely How to Be Emo, How to Be Gangster, and How to Be Ninja, with these three videos acting as a foundation for Nigahiga to become YouTube's most subscribed channel for 677 days between August 2009 and June 2011.
Boy carried that title, bro. That's insane.
Although this would also be the point at which Ryan showed early signs that the channel might not last forever, coming specifically during his celebration of 5 million subscribers. Ryan stated that producing each skit was significantly more difficult than his audience might realize, which was followed by him comedically showing his production company, which featured him as the writer, filmer, magician, and editor, perhaps implying that he was over.
That's smart. I like that.
Company, which featured him as the writer, filmer, magician, and editor, perhaps implying that he was over.
Hey, bro, y'all gotta think, bro. These content creators, bro, most of the time it's them doing everything themselves. The editing, the shooting, the you know what I'm saying, the scripting, the writing, all of that, bro. All of that. The thumbnail.
Overwhelmed by the workload. To fix this problem, Ryan created the Ryan Higa Production Company, or the RHPC for short, which on top of Sean introduced another 5 people to help out with the channel. However, while this reduced the workload per person, it increased the scale and complexity of the business, which wasn't the only thing making Ryan's life difficult. At a later date, Ryan explained that he'd hit a point where he was too famous to live a normal life.
With that amount of people watching, there's always bound to be some sick people. Like once in my home in Hawaii, people came and spray painted tihi on my parents' house while we were in it. That's the scary part. People tried to come up to my other house and they tried to come to my windows and take pictures of us.
People are fucking weird, bro. People are so fucking weird, bro. And I've seen, bro, I've reacted to a bunch of different artists, right? And what blows my mind is that in the Philippines, shout out to the Filipinos, you know what I'm saying? Bro, there's artists out there who can perform and not even, they don't need fucking security, bro. They damn near don't need security because the people there out there are respectful enough to give these artists and celebrities their space. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen a group, I think it was SB19. It's a group of 5 individuals. All 5 of them walking through the crowd, not being touched. Not being touched at all, bro. People are backing away, giving them their space. Like, it's fucking weird, bro. People are so fucking weird, and like they glorify and praise all these celebrities, and it's like, bro, they don't give a fuck about you at the end of the day. They don't even know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. It's just so fucking weird.
Through the windows. Stuff like that, it makes you think a lot. You do have to live with it.
Which will be the first example of many to come, where Ryan would express the downside of being a famous YouTuber. Despite this, he and his team continue to pump out skits for the channel, although Ryan made it obvious that he already thought his best days were in the past. For example, in May 2017, he'd upload a video titled Life of a YouTuber, in which Ryan outlined the different stages that every creator goes through, with stage 5 implying that he was no longer enjoying making the videos. Ryan would go on to explain that the final stage in a YouTuber's career was to write a book, and the point of the video in the first place was to announce that he'd written a book.
Writing a book is a very important stage in a YouTuber's career. It means that I am in one of the final stages of my YouTube career.
However, while these hints
wait a minute, let me see this list.
Was no longer enjoying making the videos, Ryan would
just for fun, I'm smelling poo. F everyone that hates me. Haters don't bother me no more. The fun has died.
Going to
Kumbaya positivity. Shit. The big decision. Just kidding, mate. Write a book to end. What?
Explained that the final stage in a YouTuber's career was to write a book, and the point of the video in the first place was to announce that he'd written a book.
Writing a book is a very important stage in a YouTuber's career. It means that I am in one of the final stages of my YouTube career.
However, while these hints seemed to imply that Ryan was about to retire from YouTube, the uploads didn't slow down and continued full steam ahead for well over a year. That would be until the 2nd of September 2018, when Nigahiga uploaded a video simply titled Goodbye Sean. As suggested by the title, Sean announced that he was leaving RHPC as he landed a job in the engineering sector and was moving to a different state altogether.
I'll be moving to California with my girlfriend, and yeah, this might
W.
be it.
And while many of the comments implied that this would have a major impact on the channel's future, nobody could have predicted the impact that it would have on Ryan himself. Sean's departure seemed to suggest to Ryan that perhaps it was time to move away from these silly YouTube skits and pursue something a little more age appropriate. His childhood friend, who was a year younger.
That's crazy, because now look now, bro. So many people want to be YouTubers, and they, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's normalized, I feel like. So it's like age appropriate, you feel me, is like not even a concern nowadays. You feel me?
Than him was making big life changes, while Ryan was stuck doing the exact same thing that he had been for the last 10 years.
I did the same thing every day for years. If you do it for a while, you kind of get to the same place, I think.
At a minimum, it seemed to suggest to Ryan that there was better opportunities outside of YouTube, because as highlighted by this comment, the channel was never the same since Sean left. Only 6 videos after Sean announced that he was leaving, Ryan would upload a new video titled If I Quit YouTube, in which he began by stating that he was bored of making videos.
Over the past year, I really have been considering quitting YouTube.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I've been doing videos since 2017, bro, and like, not even before that. My first upload was 2017, but I've been doing videos since like maybe 2014, 15. Like recording my screen, gaming and shit. Those are never uploaded. No, they were on an old ass channel. They were like clips and shit. But bro, I don't see myself getting tired of this. Like doing videos, I will never get tired of this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be at his shoes, have as much subscribers. I could have that diamond play button in my room right now. You know what I'm saying? Getting paid well and all this shit, right? I don't see myself getting tired of this, bro. And like we see it all the time. These big YouTubers, they get big and like they start slacking, or like they just stop uploading. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I don't see myself stopping this shit. Dead ass.
It's not that I don't want to do YouTube, but I just wasn't having fun making YouTube videos anymore.
And as a result, he planned on switching up the content.
There's gonna be changes on this channel. And I know that a lot of you praise me and respect me for not changing my content over the years, but this is something I have to do for myself.
Ryan expanded on this in a later live stream, during which he implied that he was no longer challenged by the skits he was making.
There's nothing that I really feel like, oh, this is going to be different if I do it. It would have to be something more challenging.
Before going on to state that he had even grown tired with the sound of his own voice.
Watching yourself over and over and over and listening to yourself, it actually used to make me mad. It's a weird thing to understand until you do it over and over and over. But I would literally be like in my head.
It'll get you mad. Bro, I listen to myself. I'll cringe a little bit. It used to be bad before, but now I'm just like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You cringe, but to get mad at yourself, or not at yourself, but like just in general, that's that loss of passion right there. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not fun for you. You don't feel like doing it. You're switching it up. This, you know what I'm saying?
Shut up, dude. Shut up! Because you hear and see the same shit over and over and over. It was like frustrating because I would self-critique too much.
Having lost the love for his original type of content, Ryan made a quick migration to a podcasting series named Off the Pill, stating that the series was the only alternative to quitting altogether.
In the podcast, everyone said don't put it on your channel, but I was just like so over it at that point. Make what I want to make, or essentially quit.
In a different video, Ryan promised to continue uploading skits in between each podcast episode, and while he would abide by this promise in the beginning, the podcast eventually became the dominant type of content on the channel, presumably
a lot of people are doing podcasts, bro. Shout out my cousin, the T3 podcast. Go subscribe. The T3 podcast. The letter T with the number 3. You know what I'm saying? He doing this thing too. It's the wave now. You feel me? Everybody wants to do podcasts, which is there's nothing wrong with it, of course. You feel me? I'm actually gonna be on his podcast one day when he gets everything situated, and you feel me, we figure it out all out and stuff. It's gonna be like this type of podcast, like through Discord. I'm assuming, right? It's gonna be just like this, which is dope nonetheless. I could always pull up on him too if he wanted to, but yeah, like it's the wave, bro. Like I wouldn't mind doing something like this. Like the closest thing I've gotten inspiration like toward like to a podcast of me doing is the playback channel. Shout out to Agent 00, you feel me? And Low, their playback channel, bro. It's just them two speaking on a topic, you feel me? Something going on in the internet, giving their piece, you feel me? And that's it, bro. And I find that so fucking dope, bro. I find it so dope. So something like that I would do myself, you know what I'm saying? I already have the name for it and everything. I know who I want to be there with me doing it, you feel me? But yeah, bro, this podcasts are the waves. Just talking about certain things, getting your opinion out there. It's the wave for real, bro. It's been growing for the past since the pandemic. You feel me? Everybody's been inside. They want to make content, and ever since the pandemic, just a bunch of other podcasts and stuff have been showing up.
In the beginning, the podcast eventually became the dominant type of content on the channel, presumably because it was significantly easier to make. In late 2019, Nigahiga uploaded 13 podcasts in a row without any other type of video, prompting an upload titled Why I Haven't Been Posting, in which he'd explained that his original type of content no longer suited the current YouTube meta.
I don't even know when exactly.
Valid point. You know what I'm saying? Valid point. There's people out here who still do skits, you feel me? But it's like that's not what's like, it's not what's banging or popular or trending now, you feel me?
It started to happen, but I was getting a little frustrated with YouTube and getting really just bitter, I guess, with how what YouTube had become.
Ryan then added in a live stream that he was almost never happy while making skits.
Can you say you're happy about your life? I can't say that the whole time during my YouTube career I was, even in its peak, and that's probably when people thought I was the happiest.
Adding in an Anthony Padilla interview that he was
crazy.
Always burnt out.
How have you prevented yourself from feeling YouTube burnout?
I didn't. I'll admit that I was burnt out for like years.
Before implying on more than one occasion that becoming successful did almost nothing for his own personal fulfillment.
Finding fame and money doesn't bring happiness at all. But you don't really know until you really go through it.
Ryan then made it obvious that, as someone who made everybody laugh at the expense of his own mental health, he related to the life of Robin Williams.
The Robin Williams incident where like you can be the funniest, most respected, famous, loved, and no one knows what you're going through. So how is his life better than the guy who's working a 9 to 5 right now and is still has a family? That's a
Bro, your life. I'm talking to you watching this. Your life is not better than the next. And somebody else's life is not better than yours. People have it better than you. People have it worse than you. But that doesn't mean that you're better than the next or better than someone. And vice versa. It doesn't mean they're better than you. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody goes through shit. Everybody. It don't matter how much money you got, how happy you are. Everybody goes through shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And that Robin Williams example, man.
How is his
Crazy.
life better than the guy who's working a 9 to 5 right now and is still has a family? That's a better life.
Before adding that becoming so successful in his 20s might have been a negative, as he didn't know what else to look forward to.
Damn, if this is my goal and I reach this goal and I'm still unhappy, then what am I doing? Like, what else is there?
It was obvious that Ryan was feeling a little lost, which began to reflect in the madness of his video uploads, as his channel became a mix of skits, podcasts, and advertisements for his new energy drink.
Guys, I released my own energy drink. Isn't this crazy?
This persisted until the 41st episode of Off the Pill, at which point Ryan disappeared altogether, before returning 3 months later by uploading a video titled My Midlife Crisis.
So this is definitely the longest break I've ever taken from not posting videos on this channel in my entire YouTube career.
Ryan began the video by explaining that he was going through a breakup.
March 15, 2020. That's damn near, that's what, the day that COVID went brazy, bro. That's when things started to shut down, bro.
Usually talk about relationship stuff here on YouTube. I am no longer dating anyone. I'm not dating Mrs. Che anymore.
Before stating that he wanted to step back and figure out exactly what to do with his life.
The real reason why I had to take this break was because I needed to reflect on my own life. I'm freaking old, man. I mean, I just realized that I'm going to be 30.
Instead, Ryan uploaded one final video on the 25th of April 2020 before going silent. Over on Twitch, Ryan explained that the pandemic made it almost impossible to film anything for YouTube.
I can't film with the team. I was already burnt out of YouTube. We didn't know how long it was gonna last, the freaking lockdowns and stuff.
And as a result, he'd become a full-time streamer, which he enjoyed significantly more.
But by that time, I already started liking.
That's another thing too. They stop YouTube and go to stream. You feel me? I've seen a lot of that happening.
Streaming. I haven't felt that from anything YouTube related in a long time. Years.
Ryan went on to explain that this was the ideal scenario, as it meant he got to choose when the channel came to an end.
The only time it really did end is when I chose to stop posting during COVID. We could have kept going. I didn't want to. And I think to me, that was the best way to go out on my own terms versus like, oh, I can't do it, no one's watching.
And given his average...
Of course, that's better than that. It's better than you getting canceled. You feel me? It's going out on your own time, yes.
Viewership on Twitch of well over 1,000 people, his migration to the live streaming service might have been a good decision. Plus, this isn't to say that he isn't coming back.
Does that mean you're done with YouTube? Not necessarily. I mean, I still, like I said, there's been some days where I came really close to just like starting to film again.
When asked, will you go back to YouTube, Ryan simply stated,
I don't know. I have had like more interest in doing creative stuff again.
Yet he'd need to take a significant break from Twitch in order to do so.
I would have to take a Twitch break for sure. There's no way I could be doing this, keeping up the schedule.
Ryan then stated that in order to return, he'd need to find an idea that he felt extremely passionate about.
But it has to be something I really care about. I would have to enjoy doing everything by myself. You'd have to enjoy doing every process, and I don't enjoy doing all of it. I don't want to go and pull footage. You know, I've been through all that already.
And even then, he expressed concern about how any new video might perform given the channel's inactivity.
It would be lower because I've been so inactive. So based on the algorithm, the first video I upload would get more views. The second one would probably get less.
Although just a few days ago, Sean Fujiyoshi uploaded an image to his Twitter showing that the entire RHPC gang were having a reunion, so there could be some new content just around the corner.
Could be, but was this May 28th? Oh, this was like a few days ago. Could be, but let's not assume anything, you feel me? He went all this time with nothing. Just sticking to streaming, you feel me? Ah, man. Yeah, bro, I don't know. Maybe I say that now, but like I really don't see, like I can't picture myself. Even when like I feel doubtful or like I feel like why am I doing this and question everything, like not once do I think I'm gonna lose passion for this or like ever stop. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. I don't know. I just really enjoy what I do, bro. I really do. I love it. I love it. I love it. Ryan quit YouTube the right way. No huge controversy, no overdramatic, drawn out goodbye. Yes, just slowed down his content to ease his fans into a truly a legend, you know? Jenna Marbles, Ryan Smosh, etc. Grateful these legends made our childhood. Ryan is still one of the greatest people that ever showed up on YouTube. It's a shame that he left. Unlike most YouTubers, he make a whole hour-long goodbye video when leaving YouTube. Ryan decided to leave YouTube slowly, making less and less videos over time until he no longer wanted to continue making content, easing his fans into accepting his departure of the platform instead of a sudden goodbye video. It's sad that he's left, but I'm proud of him. Yeah, he def went out a very good way. You feel me? Very good way. But also having those talks and answering those questions on stream, will you come back? When's the next upload? It must be annoying for him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, bro. Shout out to him. I've seen a few of his videos. I'm not gonna sit here and say like I'm a supporter of his, you feel me, just because I haven't really watched him like that. Never really watched him like that. Just a few of his skits and stuff. That's about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he's good. They had a reunion. Hopefully we get something, you know what I'm saying? If not, it is what it is, bro. Y'all could catch him on the streams pretty much, you feel me? Let me know what you guys thought, though. That's my reaction. If y'all enjoyed, give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't. I'm out.